Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with a wear and tear video of all of my Louis Vuitton handbags. I'm starting to think I should start doing this little series because it's really helpful to let everyone out there who is interested in any of these bags that I'm featuring wants to know what they look like in a month or a year or more, because after a while, after like some wear and tear, you might fall out of love for it, or you just might not like how dingy it looks. And I put that in quotes just because everyone has their own thinking of what dingy is, or how wear and tear is. So this is just from my personal collection. Anyone who has any of these bags may experience different wear and tear, but these are just what I've experienced from these handbags, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first one here I have is my oldest, and it's a vintage handbag, and it is the Louis Vuitton Keepall 45 in the classic style with no bandolier strap. So this one here came with basically almost all of the full things. And I did get this pre-loved from my trip from Japan a few years ago, and this bag here is 26 years old, and I must say the wear and tear of this beauty is insane. It just really does show you how amazing the quality was like 20 plus years ago, because the canvas doesn't have any cracking, it doesn't have any like significant rubbing, there's nothing, you know, it looks brand new. Like even the coloring here of the monogram is not rubbing off. It's like still there, and it's actually like when I rub it, it doesn't come off as easily. Like you really have to get in there and rub it off. So like the quality of this is so nice. And I mean, the only few things that show its obvious wear and tear is the patina on all of its leather linings and handles. But I mean, I honestly think a Keepall looks really good when it's super used, because you get that classic Louis Vuitton vintage travel look, and I really am a fan of that. So I really do encourage anyone to purchase some vintage Louis Vuitton, because the quality is just, it's better than today's. So the leather here is like, it does feel a little bit dry, but that's just because it's like 20 plus old, like 26 years old. So on this side here, I don't know if you could see, but there is like some little cracks along here on the Vicata, but that's just because of its age, and it is quite dry, and it was there before I purchased it. So that's just how it is, but I haven't had any issues with it. I mean, the cracks aren't so evident, and yeah, so, but you can definitely see some rain marks and all that. The hardware has definitely gone a little bit dull, and the handles have darkened a little bit, but not so much. And like it's still a honey patina with a slight little blackening at the top here, but it's fine. Like I said, I think this bag looks so good when it looks really used. The little I apologize, I don't know what these are called, but these little pull tabs here, they are quite dried out and they curl up a little bit, but it hasn't ripped off the bag or anything. So and also the corners, like there is some definite smoothing on the corners, but not to the point where you can feel that it's breaking apart and stuff. I mean, I will probably have to one day get the lining here redone, but like I'm in no rush, or I could possibly go back to Japan and purchase another one, because I just love the quality that this shows. So all in all, great quality. or great wear and tear. You know, you don't really want your luggage to always look pristine. That's just how I feel with this piece. And the next one here I'm going to feature is the Neverfull MM in the monogram print and the rose ballerine interior. So the interior is quite dirty. I do apologize if you guys are kind of like grossed out, but this is just how it is from daily use, normal wear and tear. When I am like, I honestly don't baby this bag at all because it is, I guess you could say it's my dump bag slash like multi-purpose handbag for the daily, for work, weekend shopping, vacationing. It's a fantastic bag, and the wear and tear of this is just like how I said with my Keepall. I think this bag looks amazing when it's used, when it has the dark patina. And mine here, like I've had mine for like 3 years, and it's held up amazing. I haven't had any issues with this bag. I haven't had to take this into Louis Vuitton. The straps here have gone dark, mostly at the top here because this is where I hold it, and I always put this at my elbow, and just from the natural body oil from your body, it will get dark, and yeah, so that's that. And the edging, like the edging here around here has gone darker, just particularly around the two front and back ends here. On this end particular, because I guess like I hold this, for some reason I hold this bag like this, so I guess it rubs up against my jacket or sweaters or whatever, so it has had some darkening edges there, but like you can't really notice it very much unless you take a magnifying glass to it. And the straps here, they've just naturally patinaed, probably with some rain marks, but I honestly don't see it very much. The rain marks on this bag here, particularly on these chaps here, are noticeable when you're like super up close and personal with it, but from far away I don't see it very much. So yeah, and the next one I'm going to talk about is my Speedy 25, and Demi Eben, the classic version. So this has no bandolier strap or anything, and this was my, okay, the first handbag I had was my favorite PM, but then I sold that, so this is now, I guess, my first Louis Vuitton in my collection. Purchased this about 4 years ago, and I don't use this too often. I use this mostly on rainy days or days where I just feel like carrying this in my hand, so, because this doesn't have a strap. But anyways, the canvas is perfect, beautiful, no issues with the canvas. This was purchased back in 2014. However, there is, like, for those who don't know, the Speedy's little leather strap here with the zipper, it does tend to turn, so like be very mindful. So what I do is I just grab the little knob here like so. I don't even touch the leather base, and I just use a zipper like that, and that'll also help prolong the this leather tab here, so that you don't have to take it in for repair, because I have seen a lot where just like the top half just rips apart, and then you just have like this little nub of leather around this round part here, and it doesn't really look amazing. So that's my tip. Just use just pull on this this little round bit here. Now, I have tried to take this in today with Louis Vuitton for a repair, but they are telling me it's a normal wear and tear issue. So, I don't know if you could tell, but but you see this like little red dot there, that is the threading from the interior coming out. And Louis Vuitton is telling me that is just normal wear and tear. So I don't know, because they showed me other handbags, like the new handbags or the new Speedies from all sizes, and basically all of them had at least 1 or 2 chaps that had the red little stitching. So, and I've never seen that, and I've never heard that happen before. So I was really concerned, and I didn't want it to, you know, get any worse or anything. So 2 separate essays from 2 separate Louis Vuitton locations told me that this is normal wear and tear, not wear and tear, but it's just normal normal craftsmanship of this item. So just please be aware when you are purchasing a Speedy, especially in the damier ebene. Really look at the chaps in between where it's being held or sewn by the handbag, like the base of the bag and the leather chap itself. But there's like minimal rubbing here. Again, I don't really use this so much, but yeah, I just be careful with the chaps. So, but other than that, it's a great, fantastic bag. It holds like a lot. Okay, next one here is my Alma BB in the Epi Leather, and this is in the color Pivot with silver hardware. And honestly, haven't really had any issues with the front or back, just more so on the base. You can see there's a white mark here. There's some denting or scratch marks there. Basically all around these little corners, and also particularly, I don't know if you could see, but along this piping here, there's some scuffs there, and that is literally from me wearing this bag as a crossbody, like so. And then as it's like resting up against my body, as you can see, the bag like juts out. So when I'm just walking around in the city doing my thing, people will bump into me, or I'll bump into a door frame or something, just because city life is like that. And there was one time where I did slip on black ice, and that's where this little chip came from here, because I fell on concrete, and this bag saved my life. So I'm not really sure that's a good thing or not, but because my bag is now a little bit damaged. So, and even on the piping here, because I fell, it also I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, you could see that here. It also you know, scuffed and chipped a little bit, but like you don't see this from far away, and because of that, I'm never selling this bag, nor will I ever, because I love the color and I love its size. But the interior lining, the microfiber, is still super uber soft, nothing to report. I mean, it gets a little bit dirty, so you do have to vacuum it from time to time, or at least that's what I do with the interior of my handbags. I vacuum them. And the strap, no real wear and tear either. I mean, the leather has definitely gone a lot softer over time. I've had this bag, I think for 3 years as well, because I did get the same time as my jumbo over here. But yeah, and the hardware, because it's silver hardware, there's like no chipping or anything. That's what I love about silver hardware. There's never really any chipping. Next one is my Louis Vuitton Twice, or twin set. I don't know the name of this anymore, but this is in the Empreinte leather in, I think the name was cerise or cherry. Either way, I think they're the same red tone, but this here is in the Empreinte leather, so it's all in pebbled calfskin with the embossing. And at first, I was really scared of the embossing, you know, rubbing out and kind of just forming from over time. But I haven't had this issue yet. I've had this bag for, I think, I think 3 years. 2015 was the year when I went all out purchasing handbags. So I purchased this, and it's like there's some like normal like little scuffing here, some here, like not a lot, but on the flap here on the front you could see that it kind of darkened here in the corners on both sides. So that's normal wear and tear, I guess, because again, people bump into you, or my arm is rubbing up against it and this leather part just rubs and scuffs. But it doesn't really bother me because I use this a lot in the summertime. This is so great in the summertime. There is color transfer on the back, as you could see, because I wear jeans every day, almost every day. So I've tried to wipe it with a baby wipe, and this is the best I can get it at. It's not too bad, but again, I never wear this bag just like this anyways. I always wear it with the envelope side in the front. The zipper runs super smooth. I haven't had any glazing issues. Even with the strap, it's so smushy, so soft. The interior is microfiber lining, and no issues to report there as well. No rips and tears in between here. So I mean, again, just like in the corners here, there's like scuffing, normal scuffing, wear and tear. Nothing that LV can do unless you take this to like a leather surgeon place or a cobbler or whatever. But yeah, no real issues to report. The button works fine too. So and the next one is this is my actual like one of like the top favorites in my Louis Vuitton collection. This is my Lockme II BB and the black calfskin leather and silver hardware with the turn lock. Honestly, no wear and tear on this bag so far, and I've worn this in the snow, in the rain, hot weather, and like directly in the sun, you name it. I mean, obviously there's like some smoothing, just a tiny bit in the corners here and here, but it's like not that bad. And usually with all turn locks, you will get some, I don't know if you could see, but you will get some scuffing and scratches just along the outer rim of this turn lock. So, but I mean, to me it's not that bad, mostly because I've kept like on the back side it's like plastic protector, and that kind of saves it from clashing, because like when you, or scratching, because when you close it, like you obviously bang it together, and that's just normal wear and tear. So I mean, nothing really to report. There's like some fine hairline scratches on the LV here, but again, that's normal. I've kept the little protector on the back of the turn lock here. I know I'm so weird, and same with these little guys here in the back that hold this part here of the bag. The interior is leather, or sorry, not leather, fabric lining, so nothing to report about the lining. The handle, the long strap, has definitely got a lot more softer, no glazing issues once again, and yeah, basically like this bag does have glazing all around its edges, which I wished LV didn't do, but like they did anyways. So but no glazing issues here, and also the beautiful silver chain, no rusting, no discoloration or anything, and yeah, it's none of the interlocking chains have, you know, fallen apart or anything. So the reason why I got this is because I find that with leather goods from Louis Vuitton, this from just my experience, the glazing doesn't wear as bad or as easily as like canvas items and stuff like that, because I don't know, leather is just so much it's a better material in my opinion, but that's that. Oh, and I've had this for I believe, yeah, like 8 months, so not even a year yet. Still in like amazing condition. And the next one is, I consider this a bag because I do hang a strap or attach a strap on it, and I wear it as like a little super tiny handbag. And I will do another video of how I wear this on another time, but this is it. This is the Essential Trunk, and I purchased this like a month ago. So I mean, I've only worn this like 8 times, not a lot, so I haven't had the chance to wear this a lot, but again, I've kept the little like plastic sticker on this plate just because this is really like a forever Louis Vuitton piece in my Louis Vuitton collection because it's so unique. But I haven't had any issues with this, with the glazing or anything, because there's leather, actual leather encasing around this item. So hopefully there's not that many, there won't be any issues. But I've had this for a month, so probably within a year or so I will give you guys like a actual like full rundown review and wear and tear on this guy. Nothing happening with the canvas here, no real rubbing or anything because this bag is so light and it keeps super close to my body. This hardly like rubs or bumps into anyone or anything. There's some hairline scratches obviously on this S-lock here, just on this top S-lock because there's no like film over it. And yeah, no real like scratches on the leather as well. Maybe some, like there is some wrinkling along here and here, but that's just because, you know, you're using this part of this little guy so much. And the interior is all leather, so it's really good condition. There is like a, I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, there's this like line across from here. That is strictly just because this top part touches this part, the base of the bag here, so it kind of leaves like a indentation, so as you can see with the glazing there. So yeah, and yeah, not too much to report because I haven't had this for as long as my other items, but that is my video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this video was long, but thank you guys for sticking around, and please subscribe to my channel to let me know if you like this type of video, or subscribe and like this video, because I just want to get a feel of what types of videos you guys like me doing for you. And I will see you. Oh, and also follow me on Instagram, Catherine is a cat. If you follow me, you would have seen all of these being used in my daily life. So please do make sure to follow me there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.